Welcome back to No Passport Required, where you can travel the world from the comfort of your favorite chair. Imagine this. The sun beats down on a dusty main street. The air is thick with anticipation. The silence is broken only by the jingle of spurs, the creak of saloon doors. Then, a shadow falls across the dirt road, a hand hovers over a holstered Colt 45, and in an instant, history explodes in a cloud of black powder smoke. But what if I told you that moment, that raw, untamed spirit of the American West, isn't just a scene from a movie? What if I told you it's still alive, waiting for you to step right into the frame? Across the vast landscapes of America, from the scorching deserts of Arizona to the rugged Black Hills of South Dakota, there are places where time seems to have stood still. These aren't theme parks or movie sets. They are living, breathing towns, steeped in the legends of gunslingers, prospectors, pioneers. They are communities that have painstakingly preserved their past, where the stories of outlaws and lawmen echo from every historic facade and down every wooden boardwalk. Here we are, under the relentless Arizona sun, on the dusty streets of Tombstone. The name itself sends a shiver down your spine, doesn't it? It's a name earned from its founder, Ed Schieffelin, who was told the only thing he'd find in these Apache lands was his own tombstone. Instead, he found one of the richest silver strikes in American history, and a town was born. Walking down Allen Street today, you can feel that history. The clapboard storefronts, the swinging saloon doors, the horse-drawn carriages clattering on the pavement. It's an immersive portal to the 1880s. This isn't just a place, it's a feeling, a palpable energy of a boomtown that lived fast and hard. Of course, you can't talk about Tombstone without the gunfight at the OK Corral. On October 26, 1881, the Earp brothers Doc Holliday faced off against the Clanton-McClory gang in a blaze of gunfire that lasted no more than 30 seconds. Yet those 30 seconds have echoed through time, defining the very essence of frontier justice. Here, that moment is not just a plaque on a wall. You can stand on the very ground where it happened, and several times a day, actors bring the tension and chaos to life. But the story of Tombstone extends far beyond that single shootout. Explore the Birdcage Theater, saloon, theater, and brothel. Its walls allegedly riddled with over 140 bullet holes. From the desert silver mines of Arizona, we ride into the rugged Black Hills of South Dakota. Nestled in a narrow gulch lies Deadwood, as notorious as its history. Founded illegally on Lakota land after the 1876 gold rush, it became a magnet for prospectors, gamblers, outlaws, and prostitutes. Raw ambition and lawlessness still haunt these streets. Today, the entire town is a National Historic Landmark. These aren't replicas, they're the real deal. Wild Bill Hickok met his end right here in Nuttall and Mann's Saloon Number 10, shot in the back during a poker game, holding what became the dead man's hand. Alongside him, the formidable Calamity Jane rests up at Mount Moriah. In 1989, Deadwood legalized gambling to fund preservation. A unique blend of old and new now powers Main Street. Feel the stakes of the past while you try your luck today. Beyond the tales, the Black Hills beckon. Deadwood honors its dead and keeps its pulse alive. It's a true Wild West Deadwood experience. Our journey crosses the plains to Dodge City, Kansas, the queen of the cowtowns, a raucous hub at the end of the long, dusty trail. The air here was thick with the dust of a million longhorns. It smelled and sounded like rowdy saloons, high-stakes poker, and the jingle of spurs. Cattle waited for the train and the market beyond. Start where so many ended, Boot Hill. Its front street is a portal to the 1870s. Belly up to the Long Branch Saloon. Imagine the tense standoffs, the boisterous celebrations, stories of gunslingers, lawmen, merchants, and dance hall girls, all brought to life. Dodge City was the primary destination for Texas cattle drives, the history etched into the land. Storms, stampedes, rustlers, the grit that forged character. Today, daily reenactments and trail ruts make this living monument impossible to forget. From the end of the trail to its beginning, Welcome to the Fort Worth Stockyards, where the West begins. Not a recreation, a national historic district and cattle industry icon, leather, livestock, barbecue smoke. The architecture tells the story. Built for moving cattle from the Texas plains to the nation. The signature event? The Daily Cattle Drive. Twice a day, genuine drovers guide majestic longhorns down Maine. Not just for show, a tribute to millions of cattle that made this journey. Hooves on brick, the calls of the drovers, the presence of these remarkable animals, a powerful connection to the past. After sundown, the district comes alive. Honky-tonks and live music. Billy Bob's Texas, the world's largest. Learn to two-step, hear country royalty. On weekends, the Stockyards Rodeo proves the cowboy spirit endures. Shop custom boots, hats, and dine on world-class steak and barbecue. Witness a live cattle auction, tradition practiced every day. Fort Worth offers an immersive look into the culture and industry that define the region, essential to understanding the soul of the American West. Into Wyoming's rugged grandeur, to Cody, founded by the West's greatest showman. Established in 1896 by Colonel William F. Buffalo Bill Cody, envisioned as a modern Western hub and Yellowstone gateway. His larger-than-life spirit stamps the town, from the historic Irma Hotel to the very layout of its streets. The centerpiece, the Buffalo Bill Center of the West. A world-class complex of 5 institutions: Buffalo Bill Museum, Plains Indian Museum, and the Cody Firearms Museum, among the world's most comprehensive. These museums deliver an unparalleled education in the American West. Cody proudly calls itself the rodeo capital of the world. Since 1938, the Cody Night Rodeo has run all summer, every night. Authentic, high energy, a core part of community life. Catch a street shootout, browse Western art, and feel the town's history in its wooden boardwalks. Cody, Wyoming, Buffalo Bill, a living testament to a vision that still welcomes Yellowstone-bound travelers and Western history lovers alike. Westward to the high desert, Virginia City, a town preserved like amber. This isn't just a town, it's a time capsule. You can almost hear ore carts clatter and a saloon piano on the wind. Epicenter of the Comstock Lode, a silver strike that shook America, financing the Civil War and fueling San Francisco's rise. Boardwalks from the 1860s, history underfoot with every step. The town takes preservation seriously. Storefronts, saloons, and facades that whisper frontier tales. Belly up where a young Samuel Clemens, Mark Twain, likely swapped stories. Original fixtures, ornate back bars, and a palpable revelry. The gold and silver rush story is etched into every shaft and facade. From haunted halls to historic classrooms, passion keeps this place alive. Cliffhanger answer. Our pick for the single most authentic Wild West experience today, Virginia City. Its intact streetscape, working saloons, and living history put you squarely in the 19th century. For immersion, you can see, touch, and taste. This Silver Queen wears the crown. To the High Plains, Cheyenne, a city where the cowboy spirit is lived out loud. Founded in 1867 as a Union Pacific hub, it boomed into the magic city of the Plains, a vital cattle center with Western roots. The world's largest outdoor rodeo and Western celebration transforms the city. Feel the thunder of hooves, the roar of the crowd, a grueling contest of skill and bravery. Parades, pancake breakfasts, and a carnival that lights up the prairie sky. Even an air show adds to the spectacle. Beyond Frontier Days, explore the Capitol, Depot Museum, and hunt for Big Boots art, where Old West romance meets a vibrant modern city. Cheyenne is the heart of American cowboy culture, the daddy of them all. And now to a crossroads where cultures met long before cowboys, the Southwest calls. Santa Fe, far older than the cowboy era we imagine. A tapestry woven from Pueblo, Spanish, and Anglo-American cultures. Once a Pueblo center and capital of a Spanish kingdom. History you can see, taste, and feel. The heart of the city, and end of the legendary Santa Fe Trail. Caravans braved peril to reach this cosmopolitan marketplace. Picture weary traders welcomed by a chorus of languages and cultures. Meet Pueblo artists. Connect directly with living indigenous traditions. Pueblo Spanish architecture, adobe walls, flat roofs, and vigas. Hidden courtyards, historic chapels, world-class art. The New Mexico frontier story is one of coexistence, trade, and cultural fusion. Santa Fe is a jewel of the American West, deeper than saloons and six-shooters and unforgettable. Not a town, a pulse. Bent's Old Fort was the heart of the Southern Plains, a faithful 1830s-40s adobe trading post on the Santa Fe Trail. Private enterprise and multicultural exchange. Traders, trappers, travelers, Cheyenne, Arapaho. Walk the gates and feel its scale and authenticity. Creaking wheels, braying mules, and a dozen languages bouncing off adobe. The NPS brings it to life. Blacksmiths, traders, cooks. The Bent brothers and Siren St. Vrain even married into the Cheyenne to cement alliances. Goods flowed out. Textiles, tools, cookware, firearms, and came back as buffalo robes, beaver pelts, and livestock. A complex economy built on trust and reputation. Explore council rooms and quarters to feel the social fabric. A profound, hands-on education, a counterpoint to shoot-out myths. Before boomtowns and cattle drives, this was the epicenter of the plains. A must-see for understanding the frontier. Deep in the Great Basin lies Elko, a town that lives its cowboy soul daily. This isn't reenactment, it's real ranch life. A vibrant culture shaped by American pioneers and Basque heritage. Sheep herders and cattlemen from the Pyrenees brought rich traditions and cuisine. For over 3 decades, the National Cowboy Poetry Gathering has made Elko the cultural capital of the rural West. Poets, musicians, storytellers, a celebration of the spoken word, honest and heartfelt, not commercial spectacle, a deeply personal expression of cowboy life. Stay on a working ranch, trade city shoes for dusty boots, ride the range and feel the work that keeps the West alive. End the day with a hearty meal beneath a billion stars. From Basque dinners to cowboy ballads, myth becomes daily life. The American cowboy's heart still beats strong here, present, vital, deeply human. From the dusty streets of Tombstone to the poetic soul of Elko, we've journeyed through the heart of the American West, exploring the places where legends were born and where that enduring spirit lives on. Each town, each fort, each stockyard tells a unique part of a grand, fascinating story. More than destinations, living museums, where the echo of hoofbeats and the call of the frontier still carry on the wind. History preserved in storefronts, celebrated in rodeos, and shared in poetry and song. Thanks for watching. We hope you're inspired to plan your own Wild West adventure. The story of the West is vast. Towns, trails, and tales waiting to be discovered. It's our shared heritage of resilience, ingenuity, and diverse cultures. Please like this video, and more importantly, leave a comment with a destination you'd like to see next. Which Wild West town captures your imagination? A hidden gem, a forgotten fort, a legendary trail? Your suggestions shape our adventures. Every like, every share, every comment helps this channel ride on. If you haven't already, subscribe and ring the bell. We're grateful to have you along, and we can't wait to see where the trail leads. Until then, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep the spirit of adventure alive. Happy trails.